Hello YouTube, LD50 here, back with another video, and we are going to finish off our run on the campaign with strictly Maliwan Maya today. We will progress and do the DLCs, but for today we're just going to finish the main campaign off. So we have to make our way through the Talon of God and make our way to the Warrior and finish the Warrior. If you've been watching this series, you will know that this is a strict Maliwan allegiance. If you haven't been watching the series, a brief explanation. We're only going to be using weapons and gear manufactured by Maliwan. So guns, shields, grenades and comms manufactured by Maliwan, and we're going to be using the allegiance relic for Maliwan. We've decided to do this at OP0, so this is just a standard scaled level 80 playthrough for fun. Not trying to I've got no bragging rights required. I'm not trying to show off or anything. We're just having a bit of fun and playing with the Maliwan weapons and seeing how they do. We made it this far in the last episode, so we've just got this map to take care of and the Warrior before we conclude the campaign, and we can then make a start on the DLCs in whichever order we decide to do them in. We are going to have a mixture of enemies at the moment, but a lot of enemies that are weak to corrosive, so we're going to use our corrosive plasma caster. We'll use our Pimpernel for the flying enemies, and the reason we're using just a slag one is there is a fantastic skill that Maya has called Cloud Kill, and so if we shoot a surveyor, the dot damage that's amplified by the surveyor being slagged will be sufficient to finish them off if we don't finish them off with the first initial shot. So that's why we're using the slag Pimpernel, very good for flying enemies. We only have SMGs. There are some pistols in the game, but they're not all that great. So we'll mostly be relying on SMGs. We've got a Norfleet for second wins. That's our get out of jail free card. So we'll move forward and see how far we get. Okie doke. Now we do have a guy that comes out of that box there that's comes out cloaked, so we'll get rid of the loaders first. These power loaders, they have the ability to reflect our bullets, so the safest way is to pick them up. We've got another couple of loaders going. As soon as we go past this barrier, the enemy will spawn in there, so just keeping out of the way. Can catch you unawares that if you run past him and then he decides to shoot you in the back. Rid of those two auto cannons.
You get the hell away from my friend!
Oh God, is he screaming again?
Damn it! We can't get through! Mordecai!
Hold up! I got this.
Come on, Morty. Do what you need to
Mordecai's in
do.
position, and my fists are hungry. Let's go!
What I might try and do actually is to equip corrosive pimpernel as well, and then these enemies here, I think we'll try and take them out from a distance, just so we don't get overwhelmed, and also so that we don't run out of ammo, because the SMGs are very ammo hungry, and we don't have another vendor until the next map. This next little area can be sometimes a little problematic if you get overwhelmed, so let's hope that we don't.
Engaging autocannons.
We'll take them out with our sniper. Cloud Kill doing the work there for us. Right, we're going to hang out inside this box here so that turrets don't take us down, but bear in mind that we will get flanked from the back. May go down here, yeah, but we're back up with Cloud Kill. I can hear some there we go. Under 1,000 ammo now though, so we may want to do a bit of scavenging. So we'll open a few crates up, see how we do on the ammo.
Boom, baby! The path is clear! Hell yeah! Let's go! Damn it! They're swarming me, Brick! Just leave me! Keep going! Like hell! I got you, Mordecai! No, Brick! No!
Marking out to drop barge. Commencing lunar bombardment.
They got a lock on us! Just go, Slam! Go!
Well, we'll get a constructor spawn in up there in a second as well, up on that ledge. There we go.
Slag.
That was reflected from his shield. See if we can get him slagged. Okay, there we go. Nice little bit of SMG ammo there. There's quite a lot of ammo crates around the top here, so I think what we'll do is we'll take care of business from up here, and then we'll scavenge for some ammo before we go down and take on the final constructor, which will appear down the bottom there. Let's take these chaps out first. Whoop, on fire here, taking a bit of dot damage. Pick one of them up. There we go. Cloud Kill took care of him. Hopefully Cloud Kill will take care of him as well, if not. Right, constructors down the bottom there. Taken care of from a distance. Avoided those missiles as well. There was nothing to get a second wind off. Yeah, we got 800 ammo. That should get us through to the bottom bit here. Hopefully we can, in the large part, just pick him up and run past. And get ourselves through to the next map. Right, ball to the warrior. Right, we do need to think about our weaponry for taking on Jack and the warrior.
You're a plague, bandit. You and your kind have corrupted Pandora with your greed and your hatred. It comes down
But we'll
to
do that
me
when we get
save
down
this
to the
world
vendor.
from your kind. But I'm more than happy to do it.
Right, we need to have a little bit of think about the weaponry that we're going to take down to fight Jack and the Warrior. Now, I believe that the Warrior is weak to shock, as I understand it. I could be wrong there, but I think he's weak to shock. So we're going to use shock weapons. We're going to, I think we'll use this Norfleet to take out Jack to begin with. We've got a plasma caster for the other small adds, and then the Warrior himself, we will use the shock Pimpernel, I think. But I will put on a shock plasma caster as well. So we've got a couple of options.
Once Lilith here charges the key, I'll control the Warrior and wipe you bandits off my planet. When you get to hell, tell your Vault Hunter friends I said hey.
So we'll jump down, and I think we'll use the Norfleet for Jack, because if you can kill him before he spawns in too many of his doubles, then it makes the fight a lot easier. And we won't be using Norfleet really for the Warrior. We might keep it as second wind, but I don't mind if I blow through a bit of ammo taking care of Jack, because he is really annoying. There are some ammo vendors around. There's well, ammo crates. There's one there. There's one there. You can just see the top of it, and I believe there is one out at the end there as well, and there's one there. So we've got some options. Another one here as well. So we've got some options to restock in the fight if we find that we're running out of ammo. But hopefully we'll have enough ammo, and we'll be strong enough with the weapons that we've got to get this done. Now, I might swap comms though, thinking that I might change to a binder. Now, whilst you're losing a percentage of gun damage, we are getting a big boost to Reaper, and that's great for bosses, because it'll help to get them down to 50% quickly. It also increases phase lock duration by 5 seconds, rather than the 2.5 that it would do with just the other comm. Now, I think the strategy will be, once we've killed Jack, to and we need to do the Warrior, to try to pick up an ad so that we can activate Wreck, which will give us fire rate and gun damage. So I think that's probably the strategy we're going to use. We'll take care of Jack. When the Warrior comes, hopefully we'll have an ad about that we can just pick up, ignore, but keep it in phase lock whilst we do some damage to the Warrior. So let's move forward and see how this goes. This could be a nice easy fight, or it could be heartily embarrassing. The other thing we might do actually quickly is to swap our grenade for a longbow slag transfusion, just for some extra healing.
Hey, you're right on time. Key's nearly ready. But before I cleanse this planet for good, I'm gonna avenge my daughter.
Well, there we go. 2 shots from the Norfleet. Took care of Jack. So I don't think we've got anything to worry about there.
No! The key's charged!
I'm not dying yet.
No, but you will be in a minute, Jack.
You're too late, bandit! I win! The greatest alien power Pandora has ever seen. And it's mine to control!
We are going to be trying to go for crits with our Pimpernel. So hopefully that will give us enough extra damage to take him down. Now, I did say I was going to change to a longbow slag transfusion, and that is because that will slag the Warrior easily. about made it on there. Now, we need an ad. We may struggle. I think we may die here. Mostly because we got shoved into the... Ah, how embarrassing. Right, well, we'll have to try that again, I'm afraid. We got bumped into the lava, and then we got taken out from behind.
Rising! Get to high ground!
Sadly. Let's try a better strategy for that. Right, well, how embarrassing. But I don't think we'll have a problem with the warrior if we use some strategy that actually works.
Watch it! The lava's coming up!
Wait for the lava to finish rising. Or we jump down. Right, I think we've got an ad over here somewhere we can pick up. Yep, there we go.
Lava's rising! Get to high ground!
Again, another ad there. Got a kill skill there from killing that enemy. There we go. That's what should have happened.
This can't be happening! This can't be happening!
So yeah,
Holy
that's what we should have done the
badass.
first time instead of
I think
getting
you killed it.
bumped into the
Never hurts
lava
to
and
make sure, though.
yeah,
Hit
losing
the button
our
on
way.
the moonshot console.
I think all the ads have gone away, so we don't have anybody going to flank us from behind. Pick up a little bit of money. In the last video I described about how ammo hungry this particular run was. Because we haven't really been farming and selling gear, I used the save editor to give myself max money when we began the run.
No, I can't highlight this. Not when I'm so close.
We're down to
And not at the
just
ends.
under 19 million. So we've used about 80 million in ammo and the 2 deaths that we had. The 1 death in the last episode because I fell off the map. And the 1 death in this episode because I played poorly the first time we tried taking on the warrior.
Child-killing psychopath! You're a savage! You're...
And I usually let
A
Lilith
maniac!
do the business, so we'll
You're a bandit!
let him
And
have his
I
diatribe.
am the goddamn hero!
And then we'll get Lilith to kill him.
The warrior was practically a god. How? How in the hell have you killed my warrior? You idiots! The warrior could have brought peace to this planet. No more dangerous creatures, no more bandits. Pandora! It could have been paradise!
This is the end, Vault Hunter. Either you kill Jack, or I'll kill him for you. What's it gonna be?
Go on, Lilith. Sort him out.
That was for
And just for looking, we got ourselves a casual flacker with, I think it looks like a TD or
Good
grip.
going, Vault Hunter.
Yeah,
You
TD or grip.
are a badass.
And obviously
now,
Jack drops his
just
mask
gotta get rid of
somewhere.
that key.
Wait a sec. Let me. You don't want to touch this thing right now, trust me.
Slow down, man. I nearly bought it back there. Hey, Lilith!
Where the hell were you guys 5 minutes ago? If it weren't for the Vault Hunter, we'd all be dead.
I think that's her way of saying we won.
I figured that.
If I never see this key again, it'll be too soon. It's been fun, you alien piece of...
And welcome to Borderlands 3.
What the? Are those vaults?
You know what that means.
Yeah. No rest for the wicked.
It was such a shame with Borderlands 3, I thought, that the story was so poor. Because the game itself, the mechanics and everything were very good. It wasn't a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but sadly I think the story was rather lacking, and BL2 has the far superior story. So yes, what we're really hoping is that when Wonderlands comes out, they've learnt from the feedback they got from Borderlands 3, and we get a game that has a decent story. What we're going to do is we'll make our way back to Sanctuary. We've got quite a lot of time left in this session, so we may yet start a DLC, I'm not sure. But what we do want to do, hopefully, is to see if we get King Mong to spawn. On the last episode we were in Iridium Blight, and sadly he didn't spawn, but it would be nice to try him with the Maliwan weapons, and in the event that he is down there, we should try the Nirvana. Let's see. No, sometimes he will spawn there. He doesn't have 100% success spawn rate, sadly. So we need to run back to the fast travel, and we're going to make our way back to Sanctuary. There's that super badass, there he is. A couple of super badass, I think, by the looks of it. He's gone. Last one taken care of. And as we are done with the boss, I am going to swap back to the legendary siren. Maya is certainly the best character to take out these surveyors with. with her phase lock ability. Right, let's travel back to Sanctuary and we'll recap and see what we want to do next. We're going to have a respec as well while we're here. I just want to take a little bit more advantage of this comm by putting a couple of points around. Actually, I may go back to the binder because I do quite like the binder, and we get we lose a bit of crit damage. We do get some sweet release here, which is a little bit helps with healing. I don't know why I did that, put far too many points in there. Let's go down the red tree first, because that's the easiest one to skill out. I'm not going to bother with Helios. I suppose I could put a single point there and 3 points there. We'll put a single point here if we decide we want to change back to the legendary Siren comm, because that does boost ward. But we'll put some extra points here. Inertia, because that does help with the shield, and this will help with our cooldown. And we will just take our comm off and put it back on again. There is a weird bug in Borderlands 2 that sometimes when you respec with the comm on, the skills that the comm boosts are not actually boosted until you take the comm off and put it back on again. So that's why I did that. Let's get our loadout back to our general purpose loadout. There we go, general purpose loadout. Right, so that's strictly Maliwan Maya, having completed the main campaign. We will go on to do some DLCs. I thought I might do some today, but looking at the time, I think I'll keep this as a shorter video, and then we'll start a DLC and get, you know, a good hour into it. I'm not sure what order I'm going to do it in, but what I can tell you is I won't be doing the Tiny Tina DLC first, and that is because I've recently played it to death as they released it as a standalone game, and I wanted to play it as the standalone game. So I've played Tiny Tina's DLC quite a lot recently. That'll probably be the last DLC we do on this playthrough. Hopefully by the time we get round to that, it'll have lost its, you know, it'll be fresher still, and I'll want to play it. So that's it for today. Strictly Maliwan Maya has completed the main campaign. We had an embarrassing death at the Warrior because we played it poorly, but once we got our strategy right, the Warrior went down without any trouble at all. Bear in mind that we are only using Maliwan weapons, so we don't have access to some of the meta items like the bee shield or the Sandhawk, which would make these boss fights fairly trivial. But I think it was nice to play the game without using the broken items, just playing it normally. We will do one run of Digistruct Peak to open up OP1, but we won't be speccing into OP1. I just want to do the map to say that we've done it at level 80. Digistruct Peak is fun. It's certainly fun in the first 2 or 3 or 4 levels, but once you get over that, you really do need the meta gear to be able to compete effectively. And as we're not going to be farming for OP gear, we'll just do it once at level 80 to say that we've done it. But I'm not sure what we'll do first. May do Torg DLC, just because that's probably my least favourite. Get that one out the way, and then we'll see what we do after that. But this has been strictly Maliwan Maya. We've only been using Maliwan weapons and items, shield, comm, Maliwan Allegiance Relic. That's the skill that we've just spec'd into. It's pretty similar to what we've been using. We've completed the main campaign, so yep, that's all done and dusted. Check that one off. We may come and do some side quests in the main campaign as well. I seem to have picked up Rackaholics Anonymous for some reason, not quite sure why, but I do believe that is one that potentially gives a Maliwan gun. I think you might get the ruby, so we may actually do that and take the quest reward just to say that we've got it, because obviously we can use the ruby being a Maliwan weapon. We do have one already. We have a slag one. There we go. Seem to have picked up a bandit pistol accidentally. We don't want that because we can't use it. We're not playing Bandit Allegiance. Right, so there we go. Strictly Maliwan Maya. Completed the main campaign. Only 2 deaths. One of them, well, both of them quite embarrassing, really. Somebody who's a better player than me would be able to do that without even thinking about it. But anyway, there you go. That's what comes from being an old doddery gamer in his 50s. Anyway, this has been Strictly Maliwan Maya. If you have enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It would help me out, give me motivation to make more videos. I just do this as a hobby. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not making an income from it. But yeah, it would be nice to know that the videos are being watched. And hopefully you'll pick this story back up with me in the next episode when we start the DLC. So, I've been LD50, you've been lovely, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.